If you want to greatly diminish your back pain or get rid of it altogether, there's a lot of great things you can do for that. Usually it includes lengthening your hips, strengthening your core, and strengthening your glutes. But today I just want to talk about some quick tips to get your back loose in the morning so that you feel free to do those things. Let's take a look at some of these easy movements we can do to loosen our hips and crack open our lower back. So the first one we're gonna do is just a windshield wiper. It's super simple. Our feet are gonna come close to our butt. Our knees are gonna come close together. Our hands are gonna go out trying to keep our shoulders locked into the mat. And anytime we do these back opening movements, I wanna try and roll my hips back and flatten my back into the mat. And from here, I'm just gonna let my knees drop together. I let gravity do most of the work, letting those knees move from one side to the other. I'm not forcing them, I'm not trying to go fast. We're getting a little lower with each one. You might find if you're doing this early in the morning that your knees don't quite get to the ground. That's okay. I'm trying to keep that opposite shoulder glued to the ground while those knees rock side to side. Notice that they get a little lower each time. Sometimes I go through all these things once. Sometimes I go through all the moves I'm gonna show you a couple times, and you'll notice that second time around, you get a lot more mobility in that lower back. So we're gonna go from windshield wipers to just some pelvic tilts. This is really simple. Again, those hip flexors pull our hips forward. They put that tightness in our back, and they can make our hamstrings really tight too. So we're gonna just lay flat, and you'll notice there's this arch in my back, and I'm gonna take that away by rolling my hips into the ground. I'm gonna lock my core and hold that nice and tight for a few breaths, then unlock it and roll it forward. And we're gonna do that again. Super simple. Again, this is early in the morning or late at night before bed after you've been sitting in an office all day, or maybe you had a hard day at the gym and flared something up. And on our last one, after about 10 of these or 30 seconds worth, we're gonna lock that, keep that back flat into the mat, and we're gonna drive our hips into a big glute bridge. So weight goes down through the feet, hips go to the sky. And we're gonna try and create a straight line from knee to shoulders. Again, every time I come down, I wanna lock that back flat in the mat with that pelvic tilt. Good. That's gonna warm up those glutes, take some pressure off of the hip flexors, put the movement where it's supposed to be. This next thing we're gonna do is laying in this fetal position. I'm gonna grab that top knee to try and drive those knees into the ground. And my hand, as best I can, is going to trace a circle on the ground. Your hand may not touch the ground right now, that's okay. We're working towards it. And I'm gonna come all the way around the head. And when I'm straight out from that circle, I'm looking at my palm and I'm gonna bring it back around. This is great for the shoulder. And it's also really great for that lower back as we're really digging into this knee, not letting it raise, keeping those hands on the mat. We're gonna get 5 to 10 of these on each side. From here, we're gonna move into the cat-cow. I'm gonna come up onto my hands and knees. I'm gonna try drive my back up to the sky, tucking my hips underneath and looking at my belly button. And then I'm gonna look up at the sky, pulling my hips, moving to that cow position. And if a lot of that tight back is coming from your hamstrings, you will feel that in this movement. Again, these are just about getting us mobile so that we can do the other things we need to do to make sure that this back pain goes away once and for all. And those are things like good glute focused exercises, core focused exercises, and some hip flexor strengthening. Which there will be more and more resources of on this channel. Last thing we're gonna do here is some kneeling tilts. So I'm in this kneeling position, and just like I was when I was laying on the ground and tilting my hips and flattening my back, I'm gonna tilt my hip back, feel that right down the quad. Now you could do this as a couch stretch, but if it's unsustainable, if you can't get upright in that position when we have our foot up against the couch, then this is a good place to start. We wanna lock that back, and we can reach overhead, and we'll hold that position for about 30 seconds, making sure our glute is flexed and our hip is tilted back. And the other one I like to do here is we're gonna cross our arms nice and tall, good posture. Again, relock that glute and look over the leg. And then we can hold that for about 30 seconds. Again, we can cycle through all of these one more time and get ourselves loose for the day.